Hey everyone, welcome back to Dream Builds. I'm your host Sean, and today we're going to do a review on the brand new Speed Champions 1968 Ford Mustang Fastback. Here's a little bit of a close-up of the box. There you go. So it's got the Speed Champions logo. This one is sponsored by Ford, and it's set number 75884, and of course it's made for the guys out there 7 to 14 years old. Okay, 183 pieces, and that's what it looks like. There's another close-up of the back of the box. Okay, you got a couple different photographic angles of the car. Okay, you have one minifigure, and the wrench is an accessory, and I'll show that to you here in a second. And it's a 68 Mustang Fastback, so they have an image of the car in its realistic form. Okay, this is a brand new 2018 model. All right, one of my favorite years of cars. This car is awesome. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and take a close look at the. First, let's do the minifigure here. All right, so again, Lego did a fantastic job. Okay, you got the racing jacket, and it's got the Ford logo right there, and it's all one color. It's almost like a racing suit, which is, I think, what they were going for. Okay, the black hands. I would assume the our little guy here is wearing racing gloves, and then he's sporting a helmet with a visor. And, you know, as you guys know, these open up. And there you go. All right. So he looks like he's pretty confident that he'll win any race that he goes in. And the up-close features of the face, you know, he's got a little bit of facial hair, kind of light-colored, almost like a blonde. You know, if I were to say almost Steve McQueen type hue to the color of his facial hair. And, you know, looks very much determined. Okay, on the back, huge Ford logo right there. You got two stripes, and then for, you know, all intents and purposes, they also put the body lines here for the shoulder and the neck, which I don't know. It seems kind of funny, but, you know, again, it's to help distinguish, you know, the character lines on our figurine right here. And of course, it comes with one accessory, and this is, you know, the wrench. All right, so that's our figurine there. And for the car, 68 Mustang Fastback. It's what they would call a minifigure scale type build. It is 183 pieces, so it's quite a few pieces for the build, but you need that kind of quantity to get a really nice representation of the actual car for this size. I think if they did a Lego Ideas or a Creator large set that has 3,000 to 4,000 pieces, put them along the same lines as the Bugatti or the Porsche, and this car would be absolutely beautiful and stunning. And I think it would be a huge seller too. So a few things to point out. This variant, I also did a separate video, which you can see after this one, without any of the decals. But with the decals, this thing looks like it's made for racing. It's easier to put the decals onto the car after you have it built up. As you can see, this decal here on the rear trunk lid is a little bit off kilter with the rest of the striping. So if you have the car all built up, you could kind of match them up a little bit better so they line up correctly. It's got a racing number 68, which is for the year of car. And then you have a number of various decals. And you know what? Lego did a really good job matching the color of the decal to the actual color of the brick, which is huge. So here's the hood right here. So this piece right here for this ram air deal right here pops off, and it, you know, with the two holes right here, it looks functional, you know, which is pretty cool. So This is a decal right here with Lego and Ford. You have the 68. Here's another decal right here for the cowl that's right in front of the windshield, and it's a little bit misaligned as well. And that's only because I put the decal on before I put the piece on as per the instructions. On the front of the car, okay, you got the chin spoiler, you got the inset headlamps, you got the Ford Pony logo, which is pretty cool. That's a decal also. And then one more decal to finish off the racing stripes. I like the tires. The wheels, I probably could have done something else. I know why they did it. It's more for the racing inspired look, the gold wheels. But it's like, I don't know, if it had mags on there that were silver colored, I think that'd be a better look for this car, with or without the decals. But again, if you put the decal on after you've built up the car, you could match up the white of where the car number is to the white of the brick on the top and bottom. It'll look better. I like the taillights. The 3-bar taillights actually represent really well the way it is intended in the instructions. And it's actually kind of complex. It's actually pretty neat the way it's put together. They did a fantastic job with that. So let's take a look at the cockpit. Okay, pretty simple. One brownish chair. There's a steering wheel. It's nice and snug. If I took my minifigure and I sat him in there, okay, he fits in there perfectly, like so. There's really not a whole lot of room to recline, but as you can see, he can't drop his arms all the way down because these bricks right here are in the way. There's a windshield. It's dark tinted. But that is the 68 Ford Mustang Fastback Speed Champions racer car. Truly nice. I mean, it's a really nice build. I actually did another one of these without the decals to give it that Steve McQueen bullet look, and I think you guys will be impressed. That'll be in another video that's a few minutes long. I think you guys will want to see. It's a really cool variant based off of this. But anyways, this is one of my favorite builds. Again, this is a brand new set that is available out there. You could order them online and whatnot. And it is the Speed Champions 75884 68 Ford Mustang Fastback. You know, I appreciate you guys joining me on this build. It was a lot of fun. There's a number of Speed Champion sets that is available out there. There's a Ford Fiesta. I think there's a Ferrari, a few others. Really cool cars. I'm going to get all of them and I'm going to build them and review them for you so you know what to expect. Again, oh, another thing to point out, if you were going to utilize this in a city setting, the car is way too big. It is a minifigure scale build, but the car would be way too big around other vehicles like it in a, you know, if you put it in city model. And as a standalone presentation car, you know, for like on the desk, it'd be really neat. I like it. Anyways, I appreciate your guys' time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, we are Dream Builds. All right. I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Peace.